The truth of life is that nobody wants to be told who they are. That's why maximally human beings don't really produce. Each time they sat, poured down and say, don't go. He said, no, don't break my heart. I don't wish to only be bound. I want to be killed. God help me. God help him not to be killed. But he was bound and beaten, blue, black. The will of a man. When God gets to your will, he bows down. That will make you afraid. When God gets to where your will is, he bows down. I've made up my mind to study mechanical engineering. God knows that with mechanical engineering, you will never get a good job. You will be 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day of your life, and it will not be more than, even if the whole world wants to collapse, it will not be more than 600 euro. God now saw agricultural science. You were just laughing. Say, you had the revelation. Say, agricultural science. God already emphasized that an agrarian community and an agrarian company worth billions of dollars are going to move from America to Highland, and they will be looking for somebody who will be in charge, not to be planting, but to just give instruction as a consultant, and will be earning in millions. But mechanical engineering is fanciful. So that they say, what did he study? Say, I graduate with B engine and electrical. Say, it's combined honor. Say, B engine and electrical. I said, BSc. You say, wow, 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 wow. And your dad said, we're traveling to Nigeria because I want to showcase you to so many of my friends that are into engineering company. Only for him to get there and discover all the company of his friends are folded up. That's the reason why you went to college to go and study. All the company are folded up. So the one they now want to employ you to is where they are repairing 3 cars for electrical and mechanical faults. God is infinite. We are finite. God is unlimited. We're limited. But we struggle with him with our will. I wish we could just release ourselves. When God was telling me this, and I don't know who I was speaking with. I was speaking with a pastor today, and I was telling him some of the, I said, God was telling me this because I drove everybody away from the church. And I said, God, I want to hear you. And some of the things God began to tell me baffled me, and God told me, David, you have not been a self-will person. So he didn't let you know that you are very willful, but you have been a very strong-willed person. I said, God don't say, I'm always under you. God said, you are very strong-willed. And I don't fight with man's will. This Saturday that I went, last weekend that I went to whatever, I told them, let me get an hotel. I'm not sleeping in anybody's house. God told me before I left here, I knelt down, I was praying. God said, sleep in their house. I said, please, you know what I'm dealing with? And it's not, no, if they don't have any place, I will sleep inside the church. The things that were sorted would not have been sorted if I stayed in an hotel. They were now wise. They're very wise. Number one, they didn't book any hotel for me. And I told them, I said, bring mattress to the church. They said there's no mattress. They said the church is not sleepable. I said, this one, I brought my load there. I said, it's sleepable. That I'm going to sleep. But as I was talking, that God said, you know what I told you, but whatever you want to do. It was very shameful for me and very demeaning to tell them, okay, put my load in the car. I don't know the reason why I was feeling irritated. It was so demeaning to me inside me. But from the moment I stepped in Pastor Sade's house, things began to open up. And I was able to accomplish far in just few hours. More than many days of whatever. But it was so demeaning. I was not asking myself, why is it so demeaning to me? God said, because every human being is used to their will. You feel very happy when you accomplish your will. But Jesus said this is how prayers will be answered and your daily bread can be supplied. Verse 10 of Matthew chapter 6. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The next thing is, give us this day our daily bread. Before you can get daily bread, the will from God, you can get daily bread on earth without God. How many of you know that? There are 2 kingdoms that rule this world. That is the kingdom of this world on its own that belongs to the devil. That is the kingdom of our God. Without Jesus, we will eat and drink. But to get Christ, Christocentric result that comes from God, His will has to be done on earth as it is in heaven. There are some of you, as you're looking at me here, the next thing you want to do with your life is to do PhD. But God wants you to take a theological course. You are looking at me. He said, no, it's not for our age. Say, God forbid. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. No be my head, oh. No be my head, oh. Everything where Satan they plan, no be my head, oh. Say, Jesus, that you are unable to tell your friends. When they say, Ricky, what are you doing now? What are you up to do? And I said, no, I'm taking a theological course. Hey! They first of all gathered, they say, that pastor has brainwashed. Is it not the same Ricky? How can Ricky, LeBron be taking theological? They will now post it on Instagram, say, I don't even know what is happening in this world. It's like the world is coming to an end. How can a Tush girl, a dub girl, theological seminary? People have evil spirit, oh. He just changed her. Whereas they don't know that in a theological seminary, you could meet with another businessman that took 1 year off from his business empire, just want to know God, and meet you there. And you begin to talk, and the person now knows that it is even God that brought you, that you are into business. And the person says, oh, wow, you're doing theology here. You'll be very good as part of my management. You could land $1 billion contract in your life at the theological seminary. When I was doing theological seminary in Nigeria, I met with a banker. He said he just took some time out to come from the bank as a bank manager to just come and learn. He leads me the path of righteousness for his name's sake. He leads me because the still water, he restores my soul. He says still water is not rowdy water. That's the reason why I want you to pray this prayer. It was Victoria Orense that was singing this. Invade me. Lord, invade me. You give God the right of way, the right of attorney. I relinquish my will. I mean it. So don't now blame him when he begins to deal with some things. From the way you talk to the way you eat to how you talk. Are you okay? To how you talk, to how you dress, to how you whatever, to who your friend is and who your friend is not. But it's taking you to the path of real fruitfulness. I was wondering. Selma was supposed to marry last year. That has been announced in 2019. Do you know what the guy is going through now? Man doesn't go through anything. Ask Nanette. When we say marriage will happen last year, it didn't happen. Evil spirit just took over. From death, he will got married. It was like a chicken that flies on top of a rope. You know? And the rope is moving like this. And the chicken is moving. That's how we were until we got married. Only after we got married that everybody has rest in this church. All of you can testify. You know what I'm talking about. That we do not have rest. We cannot sleep. Nobody can breathe. Because it was announced that the Kangalo Pango will start from last year, April. From that point, he first of all ran to Hertford. Came back. She didn't even know what she's doing with her life. Now imagine 7 months. It was announced all over the world that they will marry last year. And I'm sure it is God that went to that guy and said, calm down. And the guy is not even behaving like somebody who wants to marry. And the sister is dying. What will she be telling her friends? And you know, don't just tell a guy I want to marry you. Because he has ordered for all the clothes from Dubai. The decorators, everybody is set. The people to put new nails into our nails in case the nails didn't grow. The people to put ice in case the eyes are not good enough. They will even had nose. They were ready. Everybody imported nose and finger. And all of a sudden, this guy is not talking, just preaching around the street. I've never seen anything like that. Even me, one day I asked some of the people that are very close to them, he said it's a major trouble. I said, why? They said the sister is in turmoil. But you will see something that will come out of it. Maybe God is trying to change something from the sister. You just tell God, and I want you to mean it. Mean it. Invade me. Just tell him, invade me. Father, invade me.